Gentlemen, everybody that's on, a gentleman in reference to the people that I'm on the show with right now, and everybody that is watching, you are now tuning into the Trash Cats. I am the host, Get a Shonikin. Hopefully y'all can hear me. And with me I have Tongwin, aka the God, and we have Ernest Money Mambe. What's going on?
I'm sick right now, bro. I've been sick for like 3 days, but you know, the show must go on.
You got the COVID?
The show must go on. No, I got tested for COVID. Didn't have it. I got the COVID vaccine yesterday, though.
Talk about that. Tell me, y'all both are vaccinated right now, so.
That's right,
bro. I got a crazy story about the COVID. So you know how like people are kind of weird about the COVID vaccine, right? They're a little
I'm one of those people that's weird about it. I'm one of those people.
You would have flipped the freak out because I finished getting the vaccine, and after you get the vaccine, they have to observe you for 15 minutes, make sure you're good, right?
Right.
Like you don't die. You know what I mean? There's no allergic. Die is a little bit overboard, but there's no allergic reactions or anything.
Right.
So you get in this room, everybody's like social distance. There's like chairs all over the place. They tell you sit in the chair, 15 minutes. Once 15 minutes done, you leave. I sit down next to this guy, passes out.
What?
Oh, are you serious?
Falls over. I'm like, what the heck?
Serious?
What the heck is going on here? His wife was there. They're trying to pick him up.
No.
Wakes up. He was out for like a good 30 seconds to a minute, right? He gets up. He's like, yeah, I always pass out after I take vaccines. I just have a really, really bad anxiety.
Oh,
like,
wow.
You didn't tell people this before you got the shot, my guy?
Well, it's not allergy. It's not an allergic reaction.
No, but I'm saying, though, like everybody in the room is freaking out because this guy just passed out right after getting the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, see?
He was like, yeah, I get really bad anxiety, so like I kind of this happens sometimes.
And he failed to tell everybody that.
Nobody knew.
It's not in a form.
Huh?
It's not in a form.
What? Who cares? I feel like you should tell somebody this before you get it. Like, hey, you know, I could pass out after I get
right.
Dude was sitting in the chair just.
It's fine.
And he was like,
I mean,
bro, he was asleep. Like,
he was just sleeping. I mean, okay.
And I already feel weird about the whole COVID freaking vaccine. So it's like having that happen. I would be like, man, I'm not taking this, man. I'm not taking this. I don't know. I still haven't fully decided if I'm going to take it or not. Because I'm not trying to be stuck in Mexico, even though I could still be stuck in Mexico when we go on this bachelor trip. So I don't know. I'm going to figure it out.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm sick. And I'm coughing. So if I cough during stream, excuse me.
That happens. What about you, Ernest, man? How you feeling, man? How's life?
I'm chilling, man. I just won a tournament.
Please talk about that, please.
I mean, me and Tong, we're doing a 2v2 squad, kill race on Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
And we wiped the other team. I mean, there were two of them.
You can talk about them. What's their names? What's the team name?
Relax.
You could call them out.
We were playing the Where We Dropping Boys.
Okay.
Out of the GAM fam right there.
Shout out to people from GAM watching.
Two teams from them. And, we did our thing.
That's what's up. I wasn't part of this. That's why y'all won.
Well, we are a three tournament championships.
Three time.
But yeah.
Awesome.
I'm feeling great.
Awesome. Well, let's get to what we wanted to discuss here. Obviously, the people that are here, that tuning in and that are listening, are here to talk and are here to listen and hear some information about NBA Top Shot and NFTs and whatnot. So we got a couple of topics here that we want to discuss, and we figure, hey, let's go about doing that now. So one of the things that came up this week was Vegas Dave and the gifting scandal revolving around this entity. I don't know if it's a male or female. I don't know what the word is, but what is that all about, Tong? What is that?
So basically this blog, right? Minted Moment. You don't shout out to Minted Moment. I subscribe to them. If you don't subscribe to them, you should, because they put out really good analytic articles, news articles about NBA Top Shot, and it gets delivered straight to your inbox, so you stay up to date. But they uncovered this gifting scandal where basically this account called Vegas Dave got gifted 93 moments from this other account called Grailed, right? And that account got gifted the moments from I think 55 other accounts. So there's like this funnel of moments being funneled to Vegas Dave, and a bunch of them were Seeing Stars moments. And at that point in time, they're selling anywhere from $150 to $600 each.
Wow.
So somehow this one guy, I don't know if it's one guy, we don't know if it's like one guy or a teamwork, but they somehow got their hands on 55 Seeing Star packs, right? And gifted it all to Vegas Dave. They just funneled these moments to this one account, and because of the transparency of the system, like everything's on the blockchain, everything's on the ledger, you can see these moments being transferred, and that's how they were able to track this down. But it kind of points out like how big of a problem they have right now with multi-accounting and gifting. That's why they had to disable gifting.
When did they disable the gifting?
A couple weeks ago.
Okay, so it's been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been done. It's been disabled twice now. Yeah, and the new gifting policy is I don't have where is it? I don't have it up. But basically, the new gifting policy is I believe you have to have 20 moments. Your account has to be open for 30 days. And this is not new, but this is implemented before they disabled it the first time. After you buy a moment, you have to hold it for 7 days before you gift it. So on top of the 7-day policy, you have to have 20 moments in your collection. You have to be an active account for 30 days. So, and a lot of people, I feel like the overall sentiment was pretty positive on the changes. Right. But a lot of people were kind of complaining because it's pretty stringent, right? Like 20 moments. Not a lot of people have 20 moments. But it needed to be done, right?
I think I'm pretty close to it, but that's what happens when you have people that sit in there and break the system,
right? Because like when you
COVID
abuse the system, right? Like there's gonna be repercussions, and the repercussions, unfortunately, aren't just gonna punish the bad actors. They're gonna punish the innocent as well as like collateral damage. But you rather have that, right, than this rampant gifting abuse going on, because it just ruins the whole ecosystem,
So why? Now I'm thinking about it. Why gift at all?
See, so that was my thing. Why even gift?
What do you?
Like, but what? So, like, okay, so like you gifted us one card, right? And that's cool. But like, why do you need the ability to be gifting that many times?
Right.
You don't need to do that.
Well, like, no, like to me, like, why gift at all? Like, if you have an account and then you have your collection, I mean, granted, right now, I think you're kind of stuck in that ecosystem that is Dapper Labs, right, or Top Shots.
Well, because it's meant to be like a collector's. It's meant for collectors, right? And collectors, they want to gift stuff to their friends, and they want to gift stuff back and forth. It's fun. They want to make it fun. So that's a fun aspect of collecting, where you can like, hey, kind of like collecting cards in real life. Like, I have this Pokemon card or whatever. You need the Pokemon card. Let me give it to you. You're my friend. Or I have.
Well, no, but you don't give cards away. You trade them. Trading is one thing, but you can still. But I guess you can still do the same thing though. You can just trade a BS card or a BS moment for a good one.
Yeah, and it's fine as long as you don't abuse it, right?
Right.
Kevin McPhee says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Kevin? How you doing?"
What's good?
It's good. But like to me, I get that part of it, but like I think right now it's so early that I don't see the reason of gifting as of the moment, to be honest.
And that's why they're like disabling it.
Because even having the 20 moments, you can have these accounts buy
20 moments. Yes.
Buy 20 moments for cheap. And then obviously that's like a sunk cost. And then when you trade and get a giant card, you already made your money. So it's like it's just
Right.
another cost. You're not really preventing
Yeah.
what is happening. You're just adding like
Right. And I think this is not the final. This is not the final version of gifting, right? They're just testing things out, and they're trying to get to where it's fair for everybody and it's right. And this is just like one step in that direction, you know.
I wonder if
we'll see if it works. You make a good point of like, you know, bots or bot accounts or multi-account users, they can just buy $25 moments or $28 moments or whatever, and it's not really that big of an expense if you want to abuse the system.
Anybody's abusing the system, they have the money to buy the 20 moments. So so essentially, I guess you're making it more annoying for them to do it,
right?
But they're still gonna be able to go about doing it. Kevin McPhee, let me go ahead and read what he said. He said he's on track for a legendary pack drop within the next 2 weeks. Will be another Holocron drop. Will be available only for genuine collectors based on snapshot accounts rather than announcing and.
We're gonna get there.
That's actually one of the topics. We'll get there. We're gonna get there.
We're gonna discuss the because that's a big topic. Legendary drop that's coming very, very soon.
Right.
Within the next couple of weeks.
So we'll go ahead and you said Kevin McPhee asked any thoughts on what the prereq will be. Worried I don't get a rare. I didn't get a rare.
Oh, any thoughts? So I have no idea, man. I don't know what they have up their sleeves. I know it's going, and they say it's going to be tailored towards people that actually are long-term collectors and not pack flippers, right? Because they don't want pack flippers to. Because what happens is some pack drops, and immediately the moments flood the market, and they undercut each other, and it ruins the value of that moment. Sorry, that's from the off. No, you're good, Kevin. You're good, man. Don't worry about it. So what I think the requirements are, I don't know, because they've done a really good job in not really hinting at what the requirements are going to be. Like, we know the last requirements for the last rare pack was 3 moments, right?
Yeah.
But this legendary pack, there's only going to be around 3,000 of them, so it's going to be extremely limited. So I think the requirements are going to be pretty stringent. Like, maybe you might have to complete a challenge. Maybe you, like Kevin said, you.
Oh, that's going to be terrible. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. You have to have completed a challenge. That's what it's going to be. Because you're saying it's only going to be 3,000, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't think it's going to be like you need to have 20 moments, because, like you said, the problem with that is, like Ernest said earlier, you just buy 20 really cheap moments.
Right.
And that's what happened last time. Like, people just bought 3 really cheap moments, and the price of the 35,000, you know, circulating moments rose, but then after that, people dumped them and they fell back again. And they don't want that. They don't want that market manipulation, right? Because that's not healthy. That's not healthy for a market. So, if I would guess, it could be
tough, but it
could be.
Again, that's kind of like, I think having, I don't know, because like, to me, just even challenges, you could just create a few accounts of those, and I know it's going to be costing a lot of money, but if you can guarantee, right, that you complete a challenge, you can make 1 or 2 accounts, and then you have a pack that's got thousands and thousands of dollars worth on it already for those 2, just by making it. So it's like, to me,
Kevin says I did 2 challenges, but there are a lot of people that did challenges, doesn't feel exclusive enough for me.
Right.
But the problem, so that's fair, but the problem with that is, like, let's say they say, okay, not challenges, but you could have to own a rare moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of unfair as well, because
paying to win.
Somebody could have just joined 3 weeks ago when the All-Star pack dropped, right? Because that's a rare moment, and they got that pack. They have 2 moments or 3 moments, and one of them is a rare because they got that pack.
Right.
They were lucky enough to get that drop. So I don't know how they're gonna do it to make it fair for collectors, man. It's tough. I kind of hate to be in their shoes right now, because that's a tough problem to figure out. Like, how do you make it fair for the people that are invested into your product without screwing people over? And I don't know the answer to that question.
I don't. It's almost impossible to do that because you're gonna have people that are basically just there to make just to make a dollar, and trying to circumvent that is not going to be something easy because they're more invested and have more money, and they're going to be more determined than maybe somebody that's not necessarily just doing it to get a moment and flip it.
Yeah. So I saw somebody posted on Twitter. I think it was Greg Murray posted on Twitter. Like he posted like how many people have certain amount of moments, and there's like fair and exclusive are kind of conflicting ideas. Yeah,
exactly.
Very true.
Very true. I saw that. I was like, they made a very valid point.
Yeah, but they might because there's stuff floating around like you have to have like 100 moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's exclusive because there's I think I forgot how many thousand people, but there's compared to like the whole user base, very few people have 100 moments, right? It's a few thousand, maybe less than 10,000 or something like that. But if they do that, that gives those people a way better chance of getting a drop. But also, there's collectors that they're valid collectors, but maybe they didn't get start that early, or they don't have the capital to have 100 moments right now, and
like me and Ernest
in their account, right? So that excludes them. So I don't know how they're gonna do it, man. All I know it's gonna screw some people over.
Yep.
It's because that's just the nature of it, And
there's nothing you can't make everybody happy. So
right.
What can you do?
Work for them, but like I'm kind of like in solution oriented kind of situation. If you want to fight bots, you use bots to fight bots.
So fight fire with fire.
Right. What you could do is that somehow use AI to determine these patterns much faster than us, and then they could flag these accounts.
Right. And I think that's
everybody else. But
they got the money for that. That sounds like a big B more so than a little B.
Is that a big B?
That's a big B. That's not a little B. That's a big B.
Yeah. That's probably coming down in the future.
I don't know how long from now that would be because
right now they're just trying to figure out how to make the site work and make it fair for people. So
right. All right. Since we're talking about gifting, you want to go ahead and discuss some of the updates for the gifting, or did we already go through some of that?
Yeah, we talked about that already.
Yeah. All right. So let's move to the next thing. So this Hardcourt game. So they're testing what? The testing started for the Hardcourt game that they're putting out. How exactly?
Yeah.
What is that exactly?
They're holding. That's another thing. They're kind of holding Fuller Lifestyle. What's up? What's going on? How are you doing tonight? That's another like thing they're keeping pretty close to the chest. But we do know there's a couple things we do know. We do know that the moments that you have are going to be used to kind of like power up your characters in the game. It's going to be like an arcade style game, and the moments are going to be. That's how they're going to add utility to the moments through the game, right? But that's really all that we know right now. We don't really know when it's going to come out. We don't know like what it's going to look like or anything like that. We don't have a preview yet, but they are starting to test it with like a select number of users. I'm guessing it's going to be users that have been there since day one, and are like OGs and they're kind of like VIP, so they get to test it out. But
well, didn't they say that they don't want collectors to be playing this? I think I heard that they're talking about they want it so that non-collectors would play this.
Oh, as far as the test,
yeah,
when they test it, I think
I did read.
You're right. That was in the notes. I think that was in the notes. Like
I did read
that.
So like, I think they're gonna look for newer, fresh
non-biased. Yeah. But yeah, so that's that. When that game comes out, I'm pretty excited about that because it adds another, like I said before, it adds utility to these moments, right? Because right now they're just moments that you're collecting, but there are other NFTs out there that are useful in other
like horse racing.
Like horse racing.
So I was gonna bring that up at some point, even though it's not one of the topics.
Yeah.
I mean, you have.
But yeah, but it just what do you call it? It facilitates like collecting because you collect these moments for a reason, not just to hold them and to store the value. Oh, Fuller said he's opening his packs and hope you get some good moments, man.
We'll be doing something.
Oh, we're gonna be opening packs too. I still have to check to see if I got my packs.
Well,
I haven't looked at, but we'll get as soon as y'all start though. As soon as we get to the point that y'all open yours, I'll go check to see if I got mine. So let's move on to the next topic here. So they plan to release the series 1 moments. This news is by, what is this, EOM or EQM? EOM? Talk
in a month.
News
Yeah,
by,
sorry, that was my shorthand notes.
come on, dog, don't shorthand me. Anyway, so talk a little bit about that. What are the series 1 moments, and what are they planning on doing with it?
So there's a list of series 1 moments. If and the list is out there. I'll link it in the video description after. But there's a list of series 1 moments that have been unreleased and are not in packs, right?
Mm-hmm. But they've already been minted.
And they've been minted, and they basically said that they're going to release them except for the rare Eastern Western Conference moments that have not been released, because believe it or not, back in the day when they released packs, they didn't sell out because they didn't have the user base to buy them all up.
And to think we weren't on it yet. Oh, yeah. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting.
Yeah, so they're gonna burn those moments, the rare moments from the Eastern Western Conference Finals. But all the other ones, they're gonna release them, but they don't want to like flood the market with them, because it's gonna tank their price, right? So they said they're gonna release them in a responsible way.
I'm sorry to cut you off. This sounds a lot like diamonds.
Well, no, it's not really. So what their problem was they had these moments left over.
Yeah.
But they couldn't put them in season 2 packs.
Okay.
I forget why, but they couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. So they had to figure out a way to get them out there, because they didn't want to artificially inflate these values of these moments, because right now they're super duper rare, because instead of being out of 1,000, there's only like 500-600 out there in the free market, right? So so they said they're going to do it in a responsible way, and by the end of the month, they're going to update us on what that process is going to be.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Diamonds, De Beers. Let's go through some of these chats. You want to run through them, Tong, real quick?
Run through what?
Some of the comments we have in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, comments. Let's see.
Talking about the horse race.
Kevin says,
that's why I wanted Tong to have it, because Tong is our resident horse racing.
I am all in. I love Top Shot, right? But Zed, come on.
Yeah, we got to do it.
So amazing. It seems so amazing, boy. It's like you can own your own horse, your own stable. Yeah, virtual. But you can breed them. You can race them. Right. For real money,
right?
For real money,
Insane.
It's amazing. What a time we live in right now, dude. What a time. Oh man, I'm all about it.
Your boy Kevin said he was hitting everybody up.
I can't wait for the next drop. I cannot wait for the next drop. You guys don't understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my account. See, but the thing about this is that, so with this idea,
Ethereum with that though is the problem. Like Kevin was saying, you need Ethereum for that.
I have.
Yeah, you can buy Ethereum. Like
Coinbase. Yeah, I have something in Coinbase.
You can buy Ethereum through ZED.
So the interesting thing is, like, when do they start doing something like this with Pokemon?
What do you mean?
Well, Topps is doing it, right?
Well, so hear me out. So the idea of being able to breed horses.
Hold on 1 second. Fuller said, "What is this breeding stuff?"
All right, go ahead and explain it.
Yeah. So you if you have a horse, right? If you have a horse, like say you have a male horse, you can post it to be to what's it called, the stud, right? Like
stud,
to breed it with a female, and you can charge people with female horses to breed your male horse and then make a new horse.
Virtual
you can
horse
charge
breeding.
People for that, and then if you have a female horse, you can breed it with a male horse and get another horse. It's crazy.
Think about this for a second, though. Really think about this. So, Ernest, in discussion with us discussing this, Ernest brought up the point that this could stop horse racing, right? This could stop horse racing,
which is
which is an interesting thing. But the other thing about this is that this allows anybody to be able to get in this. You could essentially have somebody that started out with some basic horse or whatever, and if this gets big enough, can potentially be worth millions. Like it's
because so there's only a finite number of these original Genesis horses, and they've dropped like I forget how many they've dropped already. There's 38,000. That's ever going to be created.
They're literally creating the thoroughbred. So
exactly. Everything else that is bred is going to be descendants of those horses.
You know how much them horses are going to be worth?
Well, right now they've already gone the Z1, like the most expensive top tier horses. I think the first drop was like they're like 4,000 each. The last drop, each horse was $16,000.
So how about we just go in on it? Like we just go in on one of these, like one of come on now. Like, do they die? Do they die or live forever? They live forever or they die?
I don't know.
They have a life expectancy?
Digital. No. There's no life expectancy. It's a digital horse.
Bro, those horses, anybody has the first gen horses, bro, they're going to be worth so much money.
Yeah. It's crazy.
We got to get him. Kevin said he's in. All right, I'm making my account tonight. I got to get in on it.
Let's go.
You know,
we're going to be horse owners.
Dude, like Fuller, if you look at the whole background of it, there's like a whole bunch of like statistics you can play around with the horses.
You can race them and win money, and the more your horse wins,
them every day. I think
the more valuable it is to breed. It's a whole, like, I haven't even got, like, I've just touched the surface of like this whole system. I got to do way more research because I just figured.
So we talk about waves, right? You know, the reason why Windows, blew up, the Microsoft blew up the way it was because at that time period, that's what was needed. Mm-hmm. And he developed it. Boom. That's what it was. How he did it, whatever, you can debate that. Every there's this wave, the iPod, there's these things that come out. We are in the infancy of NFTs. And like, we're like the people in the chat, us discussing it. We're not necessarily, I wouldn't know if I would consider this the infancy, but we're pretty early in this, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we all of us here, like we kind of need to take advantage of it. And any idea that's out there, that not that you have to dump hundreds of thousands of dollars, or hundreds of dollars into it, but just like touch it a little bit here and there.
Yeah,
spread it around.
A lot of these ideas are trash, right? Like some of these NFT stuff, I don't want to like.
The horse racing thing is genius. It's genius.
I think so too, bro. And I want to get Top Shot, obviously, because we have a whole.
Oh yeah, we're sold. Yeah, we're sold on
Top
Shot.
Yeah,
ZED Race, and then NFT art to me is very intriguing because it takes the same amount of skill to create an NFT art, right, as it does physical art.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you can't touch it, but it's on. You can see it. It's on, and I feel like
you can sell copies of that, right? Like you can take it. Like if I own let's say I draw the graffiti that's in my back, right, and I make an NFT of that, and you bought it for $2 million, could you then sell that copies of that to other people?
Yes, and so like one of the podcasts that I was listening to talked about it. With Bipple when he sold his art for
it's like $60 million,
yeah.
So if that other owner were to sell that again, Bipple can get a cut because the blockchain keeps track of the transaction. So when
what a time to be alive!
That piece of art, Bipple, the original artist, can get a cut,
and that's
what a time to be alive.
Yeah. And there's gonna be complications down the road for like legality and stuff like that, but we'll deal with that later.
We'll deal with that as that comes.
Right now, this stuff is extremely
we do not care about it right now.
I'm happy to invest a little bit of money.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the horse thing, but I'm not going to drag it on a little bit. But I'm telling you, if you have something like this horse breeding thing, similar in a sense with Pokemon, like that would, first off, the nostalgia of that, right? And that I feel would blow up in itself. Pokemon cards is such a big thing right now. I saw there was like a first edition charge that was like going for like $317,000. Could you imagine NFTs in that same sense?
I think
yeah. Well, NFTs are better than physical
exactly
collectibles.
That's what I'm saying.
It shouldn't really go into that space because obviously the Pokemon cards had a purpose back then, and that was to play Pokemon.
Right.
Well, so
Now,
Pokemon Go, you do it to fight, right? Maybe you develop a system around that.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because that's what Chop Shots is trying to do with Hardcourt, I think.
Yeah.
So Hardcourt is they're creating a space so that people can have a purpose for these moments.
Yes.
As Paul was saying.
Yeah. And I think we got a little bit off.
Right. All right.
I'm gonna answer. Fuller has a question. He
Go
says,
ahead.
"I've gotten as far as making an account and see the market to purchase one, but is there a smarter option to buying horse?" So there's only one way, or two ways. You can wait for the next drop, which is supposed to happen within the next week or two, that I hear, or you can go to OpenSea and buy it from like a user through OpenSea. Those are the only two ways to get a horse. Because they don't have they have a market, but they don't have horses on the market right now. So if you don't want to wait for the next drop, go to OpenSea and get a horse. But you're gonna be paying resale market prices for the horse.
You know when the next drop's gonna be?
I don't, but it should be. The last drop was last week, and it looks like they dropped at minimal every 2 weeks, so probably next week.
All right, Fuller, Kevin, y'all got to get in on it because I'm getting in on it. Ernest, you're gonna build a stable too, bruh. You'd be dumb not to. Like this, and not only that, this is like so much fun, and it could potentially make you money. This is better than gambling.
You make the money back potentially. And
yeah,
this like $100 horse.
I mean, look,
like $1,000 horse, dude.
I got 3 Nurkic moments. I sold those 2 Nurkic moments, and they bought my next 2 packs. Let's get it. All right. Speaking of moments, moments can and will be used for multiple challenges. What's that about?
Just real quick, because the problem they're having with challenges are when people complete the challenges, they dump the moments needed for those challenges into the marketplace, and the price of those the moments sink. Like they drop like 50-60% after every challenge happens after every challenge. So they don't want that to happen. So they're like, hey, we're gonna use these moments in the future as well. So don't sell your moments, because if you want to complete future challenges, you might need this moment. So that's just what that is.
Gotcha. And for anybody that's in the chat, we're gonna go ahead and drop the Discord so you can hop into Discord, because we'll have the channels and stuff that we talk about different things in there. So if you want to get in on it and chat with us and whatnot, you can do that. But we'll go about getting that information to you so you can hop in our Discord. Next, working on multiple things to reward true collectors. And I feel like we talked a little bit about that. Yeah, I feel like we talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the baller status, right?
Right. So there's a baller status that does not work right now. It goes up when you reach like certain levels, certain moments, like whatever. But it doesn't work right now. So they're reworking that to it's like a clout thing, right? If your status is like what diamond level or whatever. Anyway,
I love the clout.
Yeah, and another way is like the requirements for the pack drops, rewarding collectors that we talked about. So that's that.
All right, cool. So apparently the pre-order packs are supposed to be delivered at 4/16. But we've got them today already.
We're gonna be opening them at the end of the show. Hopefully, doesn't get 3 of the same moment again.
Yeah, but look, honestly, I'm cool with that though, because I was able to then, like I said, I was able to sell those moments to pay for my next set of packs. So that actually worked out well for me. So, and I mean, I guess I kind of undercut it, but I was like, look, I don't care about this. I think I sold 1 Nurkic for like $20, but I probably could have sold it for 24. But I was like, look, just give me the cash and let's make this happen. I'll shake my ass for the cash.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the
legendary pack?
Well, no, that too. I was talking about the office hours that just happened like very recently. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's discuss that.
What happened today?
Yeah, let me share. I'll share my screen because I have them up. I have the notes up.
All right, let me change my scene here after you pop it up.
Yeah.
All right.
I will zoom in a little bit. You guys can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, like Kevin said before, legendary pack. drop within the next 2 weeks will be hollow icon drop. They're going to be most likely out of 99. And if you go to the Minted Moment on Twitter, they already have the list of moments and players that are going to be in the drop because they were minted today. All the moments for that drop have been minted today.
When I think of minted, I think of somebody like just chiseling. Ting,
right.
ting, ting, ting. When all they're doing is they're just clipping it in Adobe Premiere Pro. And
Yeah.
You've seen the production, bro. It's great.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So basically, minting means they've been created onto the blockchain. So basically, we talked about it already, but there's going to be restrictions. We don't know what the restrictions are. They're going to tell us before they drop. But what they say is, because last time they announced it, and they gave people time to complete but now they're saying it's going to be a snapshot in time of your account, and that snapshot could already been happening. Could already happened. And you don't know like when, but anyway, they're not going to give people time to like go out and meet the requirements. It's just, this is what it is. These are the people that are eligible. And
that's fair for people that are actively, doing what they got to do. It gives them the opportunity. You get a benefit. Hey, look, you did this.
So obviously, more people can be eligible than there are available packs, right?
Yeah, of course. There's going to be more people eligible than available packs. 100%. You're still going to have to get a little bit lucky to get a pack, but it's going to limit the pool a little bit. They want to get back to a Monday and Thursday pack rhythm. That's like before this thing blew up. They release packs on Mondays and Thursdays. But that's more long term. It's probably not going to happen in the near term. So there's going to be a playoff set. What does it say? We talked about the gifting. We talked about the pre-order packs. There's going to be like different content, but that's going to be long term as well. Like they're going to have like different designers and stuff. Jacob said that it's fair to expect a pack in the next week. So we don't know if that's going to be like the legendary pack that's coming next week or another pack drop that's coming next week. But just expect a pack drop next week sometime. We talked about so the bot problems. We talked about that a little bit, but basically there's bot problems right now where these packs or these moments are getting sold on the marketplace, and people aren't getting a chance to buy them because bots are basically monitoring, the price difference between the fair value price and the price they're listed at. And once they find that discrepancy, they just buy the moment before anybody can see them, and that's a problem. They're figuring that out. And this came to light kind of last night because livetoken.co, it's a website where basically you can kind of go on and it'll show you like the good deals that pop up. But they created a fast fingers feature where you can see how soon these moments are being bought, and a lot of times it's like within 30 seconds they're being bought. And because of the delay on the site, nobody can even see them pop up onto the website to be bought, but the bots are buying them. So that's things that they have to work out and have to deal with that. The gifting scandals, we talked about that.
Marketplace right now, you sell a moment right now. The process of pulling out the money from your account is pretty long, is it not?
So I think only 25% of users have withdrawal access right now.
Okay.
But they're working really hard to increase that. And the withdrawal process is taking really long because it's a manual process. Somebody has to go through your account and make sure you're not abusing the system before they give you withdrawal access. So it takes a while, but they're working through that. That's one of the things. That's like the number one thing they're working through, because people ask all the time, because it's really not good for the market if people can't withdraw money out, right? Because in a healthy market, you have to have free flowing money, and if somebody's willing to put $10,000 into a Dapper account to buy moments, they want to take some of that out once they sell some moments or whatever. So if somebody has $10,000 and you can't withdraw, they're going to be hesitant to put the money in there because that money's stuck in there for
money's not circulating
2-3 months or whatever. Yeah, there's no money circulating. So some miscellaneous stuff they want to remind that VPNs are not allowed. If you're using VPNs from a country that's that's like not allowing Top Shot, like China, you're gonna have a hard time down the road. Like for example, when you want to withdraw your money because the Top Shot's not allowed there, and when they see you're using a VPN, they're not gonna let you take your money out.
Woo!
And Series 2 should go to the end of the playoffs, so we'll get a Series 2 playoff pack. Like I said earlier, Series 3 will start in the off season, so it'll probably start with like the run it back packs that they talked about last week. And there's no word on when it's going to end. It might run through the next season. It might end short of the next season. Series 4 might start in the middle. They're trying to figure that out. We talked about the Series 1 moments, not the release of the Series 1 moments. They should let us know by the end of the month. But that's it, man. Next office hours are going to be Tuesdays. Office hours are going to be Tuesdays and Fridays now. So if you guys want to like keep up to date and kind of listen to the thought process of like the insiders of the company, the people who actually work for the company and run things, and have your questions answered, I highly encourage you attend the office hours because it's really helpful, especially if you want to be like really involved in the community and up to date with what's going on around Top Shot.
Cool beans.
Yeah, but that's it, man. That's it with the news and notes of the week. Let me stop sharing. There we go. Are we gonna get into the fun stuff now?
Yeah. Let's open these packs. Y'all, who wants to be the first one? Because I still have to check to see if mine are still there. So I'm about to actually do that right now.
I can go first.
All right, but
I went first last time.
So let me know when you're ready to share, and I can switch the scene, and we can get this mofo running.
Yeah.
Oh, we got certified ballers. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Never mind. I thought something just popped up, and I thought I saw that.
All right, I'm sharing now. All right.
Oh, I got my pre-order pack.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Kind of excited.
Let's get it.
All right. Why can't I open it
first?
We're undergoing maintenance?
No, you can open it. You can open it, right?
Okay.
We're under. No. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Well, I mean.
Oh, big dog. Not like this. Not like this.
Yeah.
Oh, no. When is it going back up?
Oh, man. Pre-order packs are being delivered incrementally over the next 24 hours. We will send out the email to
Did they announce this in the Discord and we missed it?
Oh,
so if you look at the status, it's not there. If you go to
status issues, we're temporarily going maintenance. The marketplace pack openings transfer. This happened at 10:53 p.m.
Bro, 2 minutes ago. What are the odds?
2 minutes ago they announced.
Damn, son.
They're working on it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Continue to work on it. I'm lucky.
If it goes back up soon, I guess we'll go live again.
Ernest, could you put the Discord or I mean, I guess I could do it. Put the our Discord in
our Discord
into the chat so we can get so everybody that wants to be part of it, they can be, because we do discuss that. I mean, we discuss other stuff too. Like we discussed earlier in the podcast. We also play Warzone, so we talk a little bit of Warzone stuff. So, but of course, Top Shot and what is it? ZED? What's the racing? The horse breeding? What is it called?
Yeah, ZED Run is the site.
ZED Run. So like these are two things that we've just recently. Well, we've been in NBA Top Shot, but ZED is the new thing that we're starting to get, rolling out. So I didn't realize that so many people would actually be interested in it.
Yeah, man, it's a crazy time right now.
It's a great time to be alive. Great time to be alive.
But yeah, this kind of sucks, but it's been a good show. I feel like we covered a lot of stuff.
Yes, sir.
But hopefully this comes back up soon. If not, maybe we'll just have to wait till next week to open our pre-order packs.
Yeah, I mean, we got, we'll be back next week. Everybody will be here. So
yep. Next week, same
day,
same time.
Yeah, same day,
we'll
same time. We'll be here.
Time.
Awesome. So we appreciate everybody that's been on the stream and everybody that is listening to this, because we do release this as a podcast on Mondays. So if you didn't get the opportunity to watch the whole entire stream, you can check out the podcast on Monday. You can find us at Trash Cats on literally everything. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and like whatever it is, and, TikTok, whatever.
And be sure to, if you haven't already, give us a like if you appreciate the content, and also hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so
please
you don't miss another show.
Please.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, awesome. So we'll go ahead and end the show there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, and we appreciate y'all. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.